Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just Hero back on my channel. We're back with the reaction to The Walking Dead, Dead City. This is the season 1 finale, season 1, episode 6, Doma Smo. Before we jump to the episode, I kind of want to go over one thing from the last episode. How I was a little confused at the end there, where Ginny was actually referring to Maggie as a liar. I understood that Maggie had lied about the grain. I just didn't understand why Maggie lied about the grain. I think my confusion really stemmed from how everything was revealed in that hallucination / flashback, where, if I'm understanding things correctly now, the Crow didn't just show up, take Herschel demanding food. He actually showed up, took Herschel as a form of collateral until Maggie actually delivered Negan to him. That's the reason why he showed up, and it actually makes a lot more sense. So I don't know how things are going to play out here, if we're going to see Negan dead by the end of the episode, or if the season's going to end with Negan on Easy Street as a captive of the Crow, or if Maggie's actually going to have a change of heart where she actually goes, saves Negan, and helps kill off the Crow in the end. But we also still got Darlene to deal with, so I have no idea how things are going to play out, but I'm just about ready to check out this episode. Hopefully you guys are as well. So if you're looking for my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now you're subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in, let's check it out. Let's go. That's right, the end of the last episode. Ginny shot that damn flare. Yeah, she doesn't listen too well. Even though it's stupid, I'm still emotional about it.
How did you get here?
Ginny!
You know about this?
No. She just turned up at the arena.
Liar.
The walkers
You
came in.
can't be here.
I think she just wanted to be with you.
So do they.
Claire.
We gotta go.
I can't protect you and help Maggie. There was a plan. Her and I, we come here, we get Herschel. You stay with her people where you're safe. That was the whole goddamn point.
You finish what you started. I can take her where she needs to go.
Okay. That's a change of character. I feel like part of me is getting really emotional right now because I'm getting the sense that Negan's ready to give himself up for Herschel.
He is good people.
I want you to...
No. All these months and now you want to chat?
You know, that's big for her. He's almost got to push her away right now. Yep. Fuck. I knew he was going to try and push her away. I didn't know that, though.
Not wanted for robbing a wagon train. I killed 5 men. And your daddy was one of them.
Wow.
I tracked you down to the farm. You're just a debt that I had to pay.
Holy shit.
That's it.
What a thing to say.
Let's go.
Yeah, that killed him having to do that, but he did it well. I've been saying all season long, too, there's got to be more to her character. That is not something that I speculated.
Time to go.
She actually gonna follow? Her whole role was like flipped upside down.
What you did back there, it couldn't have been easy.
Had to be done, though, for the girl.
Think the plan's gonna work?
Say this, you were surprisingly glad to see my ass. With all our history, that brotherly bullshit, I have a feeling he and I may be able to work something out.
Darlene, too. Let's not forget about her. Uh-oh. Time to move. Man, the setting's been fantastic this season. While Maggie was talking about her mom there, I was thinking Negan never actually got a chance to meet Herschel. OG Herschel. I feel like if Herschel would have spoke to Negan the way that he tried to speak to the governor, there would have been no all-out war with the Saviors. He still doesn't know the deal. You know, this is cool.
Where there's smoke, huh? Guess you were right all along.
Does he know?
Let's go.
He might have figured it out. Or at least he's onto her. Here it is. That look. Oh! Another knife. New York walkers with that damn swag. The blatant disregard for the walkers too. They're just straight walking by them. Ooh, nice shot.
God damn it, Maggie. We don't have to do this.
What a platform. He won't kill her, but I feel like she will kill him.
Stop!
Oh! Shoulder! Oh! Holy shit, Spider-Man. He could have done it. This is like a long time coming. They should have like a weekly boxing match.
The shit thing is, Maggie, we could have done it. We could have saved Herschel. Because you and I together, we make one hell of a badass team.
I actually agree.
You know that, don't you?
She doesn't like that.
Maybe some part of you always wanted it to end this way. It doesn't matter what excuses I give you or how many apologies I offer.
She legit told you that, though. I recently rewatched the Walking Dead finale, series finale. That's exactly what she says. Like, I'll never forgive you. I'll try, though. I'll try not to hate you. Oh, there we go.
I never expected you to pull it off, but you did. You found him.
When it comes to Herschel, yeah, she'll do anything.
You brought him home. Doma Smo, eh?
Doma Smo.
I get to have Negan and a child.
He's gonna double dip?
Easy now.
Yeah, Negan's looking at her like, you should have just worked with me. Now we're all possibly fucked here.
Hey. Just look after Jenny, will you? That's all I ask.
Okay, he's actually here. Alive.
How do we do this?
Well, we both want the same thing.
He's gonna go for it. Willingly.
It's good to see you, kid.
Come on, now's not the time for teen angst. Just hug your mama. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I tracked him down. Got him up against a wall. Had a gun on him. He made a move to get away, and I shot him.
Okay.
Killed him.
He's covering for him.
Got him. Got the son of a bitch.
Let him finish.
Car was where I left it. Enough ethanol to get me home in one straight shot.
Shame you had to shoot him, though. Just saying it would have been nice to put him on display. Make a statement.
She buying it? I feel like everybody
How
wants to
you
put
girls,
Negan
lady?
on display.
Marjorie, Bee, and Dusty?
Well, yeah, I suppose
But
girls.
don't worry, we looked out for him while you were gone. I should pay him a visit. Let him know all about their daddy's heroics. I'd like you to tell me your story again.
What the fuck?
And this time, I want you to tell me all about the methane.
Well, she got Herschel back without a hitch, but there's no way that we could just leave Negan behind.
You know,
It's fine.
that's because you're
All we
brave.
could do back home is wait for the next bad thing to happen. If anything, I felt safer back there.
You should eat something.
I'm not hungry.
It's not about being hungry, it's a
If I
fact.
say I'm not hungry, it means that I'm
I
not
could
hungry.
only guess what they were feeding
Jesus
you.
Christ. I'm not liking teenager Herschel.
What's this? Is it for me?
It was a gift.
Wow. Got me a souvenir being kidnapped.
Do what you want with it.
Just give him a smack, Maggie. Let him get kidnapped again. I don't even care at this point.
Having you back.
Let's trade him back for Negan.
It's like my whole life you've been looking over my shoulder, watching for him, waiting for him.
That's not true!
You never see me.
I do not like this. Not one bit. I just feel bad for Maggie. She's been through enough already, and she's done it all for Herschel.
You remember Well,
times catching up.
People. You told them what they had to provide, and then you told them what would happen if they didn't. Out came Lucio. Then you turned.
He's definitely a Lucio fan.
To me.
Are we all though?
I didn't understand that you saw something in me. Not what I was, but what I could become.
It wasn't always Negan doing it.
And
That's
once
crazy,
his face
man.
was just a puddle on the ground. Then I looked around, and I saw complete and total submission. No one could ever take anything from us again.
Until you met Rick motherfucking Grimes.
And I became the threat that needed to be handled. I promise you that will never happen again.
Hey,
Fucking Herschel. Go away, Mom.
Hey.
You only care about Negan.
I've been thinking about what you said. I don't know how, but this thing with Negan, I'm gonna finish it.
Finish it how? Save him? Please say save
Let
him.
it go.
Doma, I take great pleasure in introducing you to
Thank you.
You're done.
Well, let's begin. Let's get to it.
I think our guest and I should take some time to get acquainted.
Yeah, you're not really a part of
But I
this.
appreciate the introduction.
You're getting the boot, bud.
I have a funky cramp in my leg, bugging the shit out of me.
I hear brandy is good for cramps.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm more of a gin man.
I heard about your performance at the bank. The taunting, the joking. Bravo.
I told you, I'm a gin man.
She loves a good performance.
Don't tell me you're spooked by the cops.
No, it's not the cops I'm worried about.
Badge.
It's the forces behind them. The island needs leadership now more than ever. Someone with confidence. That special, shall we say, political talent.
And he's got all those.
But what is politics, if not performance? The keys to the kingdom.
The King of New York right here.
But how can I be sure? Maybe you're not the man you used to be. Maybe you never were. My former guest and I had a lot of talks. He told me this story of a man who murdered his father, not just in front of his mother, but him, the unborn baby. And
he took Herschel's toe? She took Herschel's toe?
what he himself couldn't. He only told me this once he felt safe with me.
He drew her.
I kept a little piece of him. And they can always go back for more. We have a lot to discuss. A lot to plan for.
Season 2? Right down the middle.
Hi, I'm Eli Jordan,
That's it?
EP and showrunner of
I don't know if I
Dead
should
City,
watch
and
this.
is episode 6.
No, it's the
Doma
inside.
Smo.
I don't want to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it on my own afterwards, but wow, that was not the ending that I was expecting one bit. I did not predict any of that. What an interesting finale. Alright guys, that was The Walking Dead, Dead City, Season 1 finale, Season 1, Episode 6, Doma Smo, and yeah, I think that pretty much confirms that we are getting a Season 2. I haven't heard anything yet. I did get one comment last week that did let me know that they had heard something about a Season 2 along with Daryl Dixon's Season 2, but aside from that, I haven't heard anything. So I think this pretty much confirms it because this episode, at least for me, it didn't really conclude much aside from getting Herschel back. It more or less just set up things for the future. I don't know about you guys because we really didn't get a lot of action at all. Like there was barely any walkers. We saw some walkers, but we barely got any walker kills. There was no deaths by the hands of the walkers, by the teeth of the walkers, I should say. Instead, we got a lot of interesting reveals. Let's go back to the very start with Ginny meeting up with Negan and everybody in the Marshal and Maggie at the very start of the episode after shooting the flare at the end of the last episode, which I kind of forgot about, but yeah, that was probably stupid, but regardless, it brought everybody together, and once she actually met up with Negan, he kind of had to push her away because she was not supposed to be there for her own safety. So I wasn't sure if he was lying about it at first, but then he didn't say that he was lying about it afterwards, and that would be one intricate lie to come up with on the spot. So it seems like that was the big reveal on behalf of Ginny and Negan and their storyline, because I was saying all season long too, like, there's got to be more to this Ginny character. They're not just going to bring her in for no reason. There's got to be something more to the story. Something else happened. She's connected some way, shape, or form to someone that else is involved in the story, but that was never the case. So I never, up until this point, I was like, what the hell is going on with this girl? We saw that she discovered the lie last episode from Maggie in regards to the grain, but we didn't really delve into anything deeper. So this episode, once she actually met up with Negan and them, and she kind of had to be sent away by Negan, it was the right thing to do for her own safety and her own protection. That's when he actually revealed that he was the one responsible for her father's death. So it kind of caught me off guard, but at the same time, it was just revealed so out of the blue that it took me like a few seconds to kind of like, all right, analyze, understanding, initialize, all right, holy shit, that actually happened, before I like fully comprehended it. So yeah, probably when I go back and watch that part of the reaction, I would be like, man, why didn't I like fully react right off the bat? But I think that's fully what happened to me there. So yeah, that was a big reveal though, because you saw the look at her face after, and you saw the smile on his face, like the small grin that he kind of had to do to kind of make him seem more evil, to kind of push her away. She was like hugging him and trying to, she actually finally spoke up the first time all season to kind of like warn about Maggie as well, what she's actually up to, and the evil smile, that grin that he gave, and she was like, that was a good performance on her behalf too, because she was kind of like legit like scared, like taken back by this new side of Negan that she had never seen before. So I thought that whole scene was pretty big, and yeah, it was a big reveal. I actually really enjoyed that. So that sent Ginny away along with the Marshal, and they set up a lot of stuff for the following season, because it seems like there's going to be a war with these other people that the Marshal met up with afterwards, once he brought Ginny back to, I forget the new place, the Bricks I think it was, where Maggie's now staying. He brought her to safety, and then he went to meet up with everybody that's, I guess, sent him out initially on this mission to get Negan. And yeah, they knew right away that he was pretty much lying, or I don't know if they really called him out on the lie, but they knew that there's more to the story, and there's more there about the dead fumes and the methane and all their resources, which is, I guess, more than Negan. So that's the next mission that they need to go back there for, and they're gonna get information out of him and find out more about, and that way they can next season try to take over and try to capitalize on all those resources that are available in New York right now. But man, what a big episode in regards to setting up stuff for the future, because we got that, so that's gonna be like a conflict war for next season. But then we also got the big reveal of the King of New York, which is the new position of Negan pretty much. And what's really going to keep him in this position is Herschel being held over him, because we saw what Darlene did at the end. I was like, what's in the box? What is it? At first I was like, is that a tooth? Once it was actually revealed, but it wasn't a tooth. It was actually Herschel's toe. So she took a part of him, and she's like, I can certainly go back and take more. So I don't know if she kind of like won him over or broke Herschel at some point, I guess. And she's like, I'm the one that fully allowed him to be traded back for you. You're the one that I truly wanted in the end. But yeah, I can always get him back if I want. So it's really up to you. The ball's in your court. Ball's in your court at this point. And what we do from here, it's really up to you. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for Negan. I actually really feel bad for Negan earlier in the episode too, when he truly like realized that he was being betrayed by Maggie. And that whole scene there, that was probably the best scene of the episode, the most action-oriented scene that we did get, where there were a bunch of walkers, even though they're kind of just like blatantly disregarded because they're fighting around the walkers, and the walkers are like reaching up for them on the platinum, like, hey, we want to be a part of the finale too. But we got a pretty cool fight scene. I feel like that was long overdue though. Have we ever gotten like a one-on-one fight between Maggie and Negan? I can't recall anything like that off the top of my head. So yeah, that was definitely long overdue. I thought that was a great scene. I freaking loved it. And they made us wait for the finale for that scene, but they're fighting on the platform, and then he actually kicked Maggie off, which at first I'm like, holy fuck. Did she like kick her to her, or did he kick her to her death? But no, she landed on some padding. Then he jumped down like all Spider-Man, did the superhero landing. They fought a little bit more, and then that's when the Crow and his people arrived, and she just got by the neck and everything. But when they were doing the actual trade afterwards for Herschel for Negan, and she had the knife to Negan's neck, and he's just like, don't worry. And she's asking, like, how are we going to do this? How's this going to go? Like, how do we make sure that this all goes through properly? And he's just like, I'm just going to walk over there, and Herschel's going to walk over here, and that's it. Like, I'm not fighting this. I'm going to go willingly. So I thought that whole scene was a little bit emotional and also super intense. And then afterwards, we saw the big meeting between Darlene and Negan. And I love right before that scene, too, where the Crow was kind of, like, playing a little bit where he's like, hey, do you remember back in the day where we used to do this? We were on top of the world. Negan! We were running things. We were kings. Negan! And then, yeah, Negan's just like, yeah, I do remember. That was pretty much all he was giving him. And then when he was actually brought to Darlene, he's like, all right, you're done. Be gone. Shoo, go away. So even Negan got a kick out of that because he's like, yeah, he's still everybody's little bitch over here. But and then the one thing I forgot to mention too, the Crow actually said that I guess Negan actually gave him the opportunity to smash some people with Lucille. I didn't know about that, so I thought it was always Negan the one that was kind of always taking out that one initial sacrifice from every single group that they discovered and took over. The one person they took out, I thought Negan was always responsible. So I guess he got tired of it or took some breaks for every now and again and actually let the Crow kill off a few people, which is good information to know. I know in the long scheme of things it doesn't really change anything, but still good to know in the overall arch of the story. But yeah, this was a good episode. It's just not exactly what I expected going in. I feel like they set up a lot of stuff for the next season. The ending pretty much confirms that we're going to get another season, even if I haven't officially heard that we are getting another season. So I'm just going to wait for the official word now. But I am on the Wikipedia and I'm seeing some of the ratings. Like, well, I guess the ratings did go up. They're kind of up and down a bit, but they're all hovering around like 0.700, and I guess that's just in the States, so not even a full mil. Like back in the day when The Walking Dead was at its peak, it was like 16 million. So I don't know how this actually compares, if it warrants the ratings or enough, if the ratings are good enough for a second season. But I guess at this point they're already committed to a second season, so we're gonna get it. I'm just waiting on that official word from AMC. But yeah, for season 2 we got Ginny back at the bricks with Herschel. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of have a little bit of love romance thing because they seem around the same age. But I don't know, man, Herschel's really pissing me off. His little like teen angst and just talking back to Maggie, like she's done legit everything for this kid and he's just not appreciative at all, so it really pissed me off. I understand, like, he just went through hell himself. He's got his fucking toe cut off. We didn't find that out till after, but still, like, come on. Show your mom some love, man. That's all I ask. But if Maggie was my mom, I would show her some love. Or let's just say I'm glad that she's not my mom, because I'd still love to show her some love. But, yeah, back to what actually happened in setting up for season 2, because it seems like where we pick up with, we're at the start of season 2, Negan is pretty much going to be the king of New York. Herschel, I would be surprised, kind of coming up with a plan or scheme to escape Maggie and the bricks, and Ginny will most likely go along with them to also re-meet up with Negan. I'm writing season 2 right now for you guys, and then yeah, they're eventually going to have a confrontation in season 2, Negan versus Herschel, and he's also going to have the big talk with Ginny once again. I don't know, she might even try to like reunite, make things kind of like smooth things over. Maybe her being there will be the one to kind of save both their lives, because Negan did say to Herschel in season 11, the final season of The Walking Dead, like, one day when you're older, kid, you come find me and then we'll have this talk again. Like, not here when Herschel had the gun to Negan, was ready to shoot him, but everybody's life was at stake. Like, it would have gave away everybody's position. If he would have shot him then in The Walking Dead, and that's the reason why he didn't at that point in time. And then Negan said to him, like, come see me, kid. When you're older, we'll have the same discussion, and then you can do what you got to do. So season 2, maybe that's when he's actually going to do what he's planned to do, what he really wants to do. Because he's kind of obsessive right now, very much similar to how Maggie has always been obsessive over Negan as well. I feel like that trait has now been passed on to Herschel. But that's a big storyline to watch out for season 2. Then we also got the Marshal and these other people that are now coming to wage war for resources. So yeah, there's a lot going on. The only other thing that I asked for season 2 is, I don't know if we could get another cameo from another returning character from The Walking Dead. Maybe bring back, I don't know, Aaron or someone. That'd be pretty cool. Just bring back another character. I feel like just kind of beef up the core cast a little bit more. Just a familiar face. I feel like that'd be cool. But yeah, overall, good episode. Nothing like what I expected at all going in. My predictions were all wrong. I was thinking like Negan could potentially give his life this episode, and that was not the case. Even though I was thinking he was kind of like on the fence, or I feel like he was kind of willing to give his life for Herschel and for Maggie, but he would have much rather obviously worked with Maggie. And he even said to Maggie as well, like, we make a damn good team. Why'd you have to screw things up? We could have had everything. We could take them down, and we could have got Herschel back, but instead you're screwing up the damn plan, Maggie. So yeah, something else to look forward to for season 2. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts, though. So as always, definitely know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. You guys can like, subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I watch you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me, drag me along for a week.